was only briefly, of course, but it's just, you know, you're wondering where the last, my rant, you know, which is nothing compared to how I'm feeling. I'm just keeping it undressed, okay? You know how good it felt just to have her massaging my head, okay? She did a little massage, you know, the one I usually go to, it wasn't there anymore, that I've been going to for a couple of years. I went to a whole different place, okay? But she did a little, you know, massaging of my head, periodically, back when I was in my late 20s, early 30s, whatever, living here in Massachusetts. I've had that. I went to a place where, long time ago, oh my God, how long ago? Almost 20 years ago. I went to a place where they actually have separate people who shampoo your hair, you know what I mean? And they want a tip too, so they make a production out of massaging your head, you know what I mean? When you're washing it, they really drag it out. She didn't drag it out today, but she did massage my head a little bit, and it felt so good, okay? So what does that tell you? I mean, that's just the briefest, you know, being touched by a total stranger and not in any kind of sexual way or anything, you know? And no, I don't intend to do what I did in my late 20s, early 30s ever again. When I wasn't safely in a monogamous relationship, I don't intend to do that. What I do intend to do is whatever you call it, tread the waters a little bit or something, you know. I don't intend to be engaging in what I did. I don't intend to ever do that again. I can pretty much say with conviction I won't do what I used to do. I won't do that again. When I was in LA and at a karaoke bar in 2011, I think, I was at a karaoke bar, and this guy was wanting me badly. You know what I mean? He was saying stuff in my ears. I was drunk too. He was saying stuff in my ears. He'd do this, do that, whatever. And I did not. He wanted me to go to a hotel room with him, and I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Was I tempted? Sure. Especially he was describing, indeed, yeah, I was tempted, but I didn't do it. Well, what I did wind up doing is, you know, I still threw caution in the wind. I still made out with him a little bit in his car, and I still let him drive me home. And, you know, he could have raped or killed me, but I didn't care, see? But I wasn't going to go to any hotel with him. Or to his place, for that matter. He said he had a roommate that I couldn't go to his place. Who knows? Maybe he lived with his parents. Who knows? I thought he was younger than he was. I think I talked about him on one of my videos, but I don't remember. I'm sure I did. I called him Babyface, you know, because he was like 30 and I was over 40, so how old was I? 43? No, 42, 43, whatever, I don't know. No exact things. Maybe sometime I'll get a professional massage. I used to do those when I was in my 20s, when I had money. Not that I have money, but you know what I mean? I haven't gotten a professional massage in years and years and years and years and years, you know what I mean? I could, do it once just to, I don't know. And that's the sole reason that I met with that my foot guy a couple years ago, and why I was going to meet with him again. Because he's willing to meet me in public, and because I can be touched and no strings, okay? No sex is expected of me or demanded of me or whatever, you get it? Now it's few and far between guys who are going to be willing to do that, you know? Beach guy was only willing to do it because he was being paid. But nevertheless, let me qualify few and far between who I would want touching me. Okay, there's the qualifier. We'll see. Like I said, I'm doing all, I'm aware of what's going on in the world. I'm reading all this stuff. I'm whatever, And meanwhile, I'm just, So why should I care? Why should I have nothing to balance it out. Nothing. There are a lot of people that don't even know the world's getting worse and worse and worse. There are a lot of people that suspect and don't care that the world's getting worse and worse and worse. I'm aware of all this shit. It's not like I can do anything about it. And then on top of that, I'm, like I said in the other video, I'm trapped in this fucking lonely, boring existence that's just intolerable to me. So. And then I saw Ricky in the Flash. It was okay. It was cute. I mean, it wasn't... There's few movies that I absolutely love, okay? Did my mom love Ricky in the Flash? No. Did we like it? Sure. It was, it was what it was. It was enjoyable. It was enjoyable, but it certainly wasn't, like wow, oh my God, it was such a fantastic movie, you know. It was okay. I certainly didn't hate it. I didn't absolutely love it. I liked it. It was good. So, I'm rating it, I would give it 4 stars too. Very few movies get 5 stars from me. But I did enjoy it. It's hard to say. I mean, because I gave The Longest Ride and that really good one where they, written by, you know, the same author, where they find each other again 20 years later or something. I forget what that's called. I forget what that's called. But it's the same author, same, you know, same word, Notebook, and I don't know what else, but no one's recently Notebook, The Longest Ride. One my mom and I watched a while back about, you know, she was a domestic violence abuse person, you know, she escapes, and some Hughes, what's her name? Julie, whatever now. So I am glad to have a style again, as opposed to just, you know, it just, you know, just rolled out of bed look. According to my hairdressers up on the latest trends and whatnot, she said, is that just what you had before is the just rolled out of bed look? People try to get that, you know, it's kind of in now. I don't care, it's in. I like, you know, the bangs. She says she did my bangs a little bit different, and she was going to do them even more. No one ever asked me about my bangs, you know what I mean? She's asking me, well, do you like them to blend into the sides, or do you like them to just be straight across so they stand out like separate? And I'm like, no one's ever asked me that before. They just cut them. I said, just don't make them shorter than eyebrow length, because when I went to a a step above Supercuts or something. I think it was a JCPenney or a Sears or whatever. It was a long time ago, but they had hair in there. And the woman, I've used this story every time I've got my hair cut since then. This was like over 20 years ago. She cut my bangs way too short. She just didn't think. My hair's wavy, so if you cut them eyebrow length when they're wet, they're going to go up to here, and I was mad. And I tell Brand, every time I get a new hairdresser, I tell them that story. I said, make sure you don't cut my bangs too short. Here's my story where a woman did, and they went up to there, and that's just shows, you know. And that is why I don't go to, and I've had other problems too when I've gone to like Supercuts and stuff. Or when I've gone to one of those schools where you pay a low amount, like $10 or less or something, and they cut your hair. I've had problems with them too. Didn't do it as good, okay? So you get what you pay for, and I pay more. I pay more. And I can tell the difference. Big time tell the difference. Especially if I had no money in the past, I have gone to those cheaper places. I've gone to Supercuts. story, and I'm sticking to it, but it is the truth. Many years ago, I think, I forget when it was, in LA, I got my hair cut, and oh, I know when it was. Anyway, it was in 2009. A guy cut my hair. This was in Los Angeles, so I went to some fancy place. Paid a lot. And he was massaging my head even more than the woman today. And I was like in heaven. He was massaging my head. Again, not gonna, be touched again in any manner, okay? And we're not even talking actual sex. I'm probably gonna hit the bars again. Just to play. I don't know. I can even go to the bar. Go, far from here and go bar during the day or something. Well, I know that I just can't endlessly be doing this and not, climbing the fucking walls. Literally. Of course, my top priority. I'm not gonna take any risks, anything, and, is arranging, getting a flight and getting my fucking shit out of LA for good, closing out my storage unit for good. That is my top priority. Once that's taken care of and I have closure, and, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. And it's not even midnight. So she did my bangs a little bit. She's like, I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I said, do whatever you think looks good. As long as we keep it all one length in the back, you can play with the front however you want, okay? I want to bring up my eyes. I want to cover any of the fine lines around the sides. And she's like, well, there's different ways you can do your bangs. They're more like straight across, and they're like separate. But because yours are not heavy, they're wispy, they won't do that. They'll go in and they'll be more separate instead of blended. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And she goes, well, I'll do it a little bit this time, and then next time you come, we'll try doing it more. But this hair, I said, well, I took a picture last time of exactly what my hair looked like after, the person that I used to go to have done it, and it looks the same, right? It's not any different. And I like this, and she likes it too. I said, I've had all different styles in my life. I've had spiral perms, I've had layered all around, I've even had I had one of those mullets. In fact, you can see pictures on my Flickr, I think, of when I had the damn mullet. I had one of those mullet cuts. I think that was my cut on my 21st birthday. I remember mullets were popular back then for me, with men and women, you know. Anyway, I've had her shorter, I've had perms, I've had spiral perms, I've had all that, and in the end, this is a style that I really like, with the bangs and the just, you know, a little bit of softening around the face with the face framing layers, and then all one length in the back. I liked her. I will go to her again, and she didn't try to sell me products either. That was cool. I've read before. Last place I used to go didn't try to sell me products either, but I've read before people will write reviews and like, all these places does try to sell me products. I'm never going back. And I'm like, I hear you, sister. They tried to sell me products, try to shove them down my throat. I wouldn't go.